One question that I get quite often is, what exactly are stock options? So here's an easy way for me to explain it to you. Let's say that I own a hardware store downtown Chicago. It's the middle of July, and I'm getting ready to place my winter order for snow shovels from the manufacturer. I'm ordering them so early because he needs enough lead time in order to make them and then get them delivered to me right around the Thanksgiving holiday. So I call him up and I say, I need 1,000 snow shovels. What's your price? He says, 1,000? We got a discount running right now. They're $1 a piece. I'm thinking to myself, that's perfect, because I'm planning on selling them for $5 a piece, so I'll gladly buy them for $1 from you. He says, great, Bill. I need a deposit up front in order to get the order placed. I need 50% or $500. Can you wire that to me? I said, absolutely. Have it to you by this afternoon. He said, well, just note, if you don't complete the order and take delivery, you're going to lose your deposit of $500. Thinking to myself, this is a no-brainer. Perfectly fine. Farmer's Almanac says it's going to be an awful winter, and I'm going to make $5,000 on this $1,000 investment. So, fast forward right around Thanksgiving, manufacturer calls and said, Bill, I'm getting ready to ship the shovels. I need my additional $500. Do you have any questions? I'm like, no way, man. Ship those shovels. We already got 4 inches of snow. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to sell them for $5 a piece. I'm going to sell them easily for $10 a piece. So I invested $1,000 to make $10,000 because the conditions were even worse than what I thought they were going to be. So, when you think about what is an options contract, it's nothing more than an agreement between two parties to buy an underlying asset at a predetermined price at some point in the future. So, for example, my contract with the manufacturer was for 1,000 snow shovels at $1 a piece to be delivered in the month of November. Now, what he told me is that if for some reason I don't take delivery, I lose half my contract amount, or $500. So why would I maybe not want to take delivery? Let me give you the other side of the equation. Call, I place the order, I wire him the $500. Halloween's coming, going, and it's like still in the 70s in Chicago. This is like unheard of. I don't know if we're going to have a bad winter after all. So now I got these 1,000 shovels coming. It's unseasonably warm. The forecasters are saying we might not see snow until maybe sometime in February, if at all. Thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with 1,000 snow shovels? Where am I going to store them? How am I ever going to get my money back? So I have this agreement, right? But one of the caveats was, if I don't take delivery, then all I lose is the $500. Sounds pretty good to me. Manufacturer, you can keep my $500. And you can keep my $500 because the conditions of the market changed. I thought it was going to be ridiculously cold. It's not. So I can't take my $1,000 investment and turn it into $10,000. I'm already into the transaction for $500 for my deposit, but I don't want to fork out another $500 to have all these snow shovels delivered to me, and now I have to store them. What if I got to store them for another year, or I have to liquidate them? That's exactly how an options contract works. So hopefully I gave you a little bit of scenario as to when an options contract goes up because the conditions are in your favor, or an options contract goes down. The conditions are no longer in your favor as to what you thought they were. And when it's a stock options contract, you're doing the exact same thing, but the underlying asset is not a snow shovel, it's a stock. So it could be Apple, Microsoft, Google, General Motors, Coca-Cola, almost any stock that you could think of, you can get an options contract on. So you're essentially betting on the direction that the stock is going to move over time. And as a result, you're able to hedge that investment with leverage. So for example, if it did get really cold out, I would have turned $1,000 into $10,000. But since it didn't get really cold in my second scenario, I ended up losing $500. Now, that's a very simplistic analogy from a time or duration to an end condition perspective. I hope that kind of makes sense. So follow along and I'll keep teaching you more as to how you can really capitalize on the investment market, especially when it comes to stock options. Let's hope for a cold winter. See you soon.